We're live. So yeah, I mean, Ruchita, you can probably like start some of the conversations because we're already live. So let it keep going.
Okay, so Madhvi, yes. Please welcome Madhvi. Madhvi is our Return to Work Network champ. And today we have Sita Lakshmi here with us. She is Program Project Management and Corporate Social Responsibility for VMware Taara. Over to you, Madhvi.
Good afternoon all to all the lovely ladies out here. I'm thrilled, I'm honored, and I'm very excited for today's session. So first we will have Mathura giving us a brief introduction to Aspire for her, the amazing network, the community that she and Richita have been tirelessly building for all the return to work women out here. Hello, Mathura. And she'll start off with an introduction for on Aspire for her and the R2W network, which is the Return to Work network, where we are. She will let us hand over the mic to Mathura and let her give us a brief introduction. Over to you.
Thank you, Sita, for joining us. Lovely to have you. Should we wait for a few minutes, Madhuri?
Yes, I think let's wait for a couple of minutes.
Yes, because people are still joining in.
Yes,
so perhaps, and maybe we'd like to know where they are from. What are their expectations out of the session, etc. So maybe they can type in the chat bot or something. So,
yeah, I would encourage all the women to turn on their cameras. We are all working from home. And I think we all understand how all of us look at from home. So I think it's all right. All of you can turn on your cameras so we can see your pretty faces.
Thank you, Manjula.
Thank you, Manjula. Manjula, do you want to give us a short introduction to yourself?
Yes, I'm Manjula from Bangalore. I was working for almost 23 years and I quit my job. And then I pursued mental health as a, interest. So I did some courses and joined some organizations to work as a volunteer in Nimhans and another place called Samadhana.
Very nice.
And it interested me so much that I'm doing MA psychology now.
Wow, very nice, very nice.
So in between all this, we were building a house and it is complete now, and I'm totally feeling like it's time for me to return to work.
Very nice, amazing. This is amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Have some more people also. Somebody says that their network is not very strong. So I think Apeksha is saying that the network is not. That's okay, Apeksha. You can just chat here. You can tell us where you're from, what you're doing, and what is the expectation that you have from Taara. Thank you, Sneha. Yep, you're live on YouTube. I can see that. Fabulous. I think we can get started in another minute or so, Madhuri, right?
Yeah.
So, warm welcome to all of you guys. Mayuri, Kartika, Apeksha, Shilpa, Divya, Jane. I can't read the other one. Tanya, Anita, Harleen, Aarti, Shikha. Fabulous. So, have some more people also coming.
Does anyone else want to give an introduction of herself? It's all right if your camera is off and okay.
This is Shilpa Hasarmani here. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Shilpa.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Aspire for her and VMware for organizing this session. I am from Pune, and I have about 10 years of HR experience working in the US and India. Okay. And I am a full-time working mom right now, getting with 2 young kids, 3-year-old and 1.5-year-old. I think I'm all ready to get back to my career. I do miss it quite a bit. And I have about 5 years of maternity break, and I've started actively looking to make the career move. So I hope to connect with people and learn more. So thank you again.
Thank you for the introduction, Shilpa. Yeah.
I am seeing Kartika and Divya from Pune, and I'm very excited because your experiences are exactly aligning with some of the jobs that we are putting up as we speak. We haven't yet, I think, managed to put them up. Sneha is just working to sort of put them up sometime soon. But we have some very exciting roles with Barclays, and in fact, exactly roles in Java development and in IT testing. A lot of testing roles have just gone up, is going to go up. So please keep a look at our jobs board, keep a watch there, and do apply when you feel that this role looks right for you and exciting for you. Both these jobs or all the jobs, we're putting up 8 jobs today. I think all the jobs are going to be in Pune, and fantastic. There's another testing expert over here, Apeksha. Fantastic. So lovely to see all of you guys. So I think we can get started now, Madhuri. What do you say?
Yes, we can get started now. So let's move to Sita Lakshmi. Do you want to give us an introduction about yourself first, and then we can hear about VMware and the Taara program?
Sure, Madhvi. Thank you so much. Madhura, thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you for being here today with all.
Thank you so much. So it's a pleasure being here. I'm Sita Lakshmi, and I'm with VMware for almost a decade now. And it's absolute honor to be working for such an organization which thinks about women and the great works towards the greater cause, along with everything else it does. And so almost 18 years of experience in the industry, and here I am handling the VM Inclusion Taara program for VMware India for almost a year now, and it's a great journey.
Fabulous.
Very nice. Yeah, that's great.
So I will share the screen.
Maybe in the next 30 seconds, I'll just quickly, now that we have a full house, I just quickly formally, I think, Madhuri, welcome everyone to Aspire for Her. We are very thrilled to do this with VMware Taara, because I heard of Taara for the first time, I think, more than a year back. And they were one of the first, folks who actually came up at VMware and said that, we want to partner with you because we want to ensure that the younger generation is completely aligned to the strides that the country is taking in technology. And there are more than 1 million jobs which are getting created in cloud computing in the next couple of years. So I was personally so excited that we said, of course, we must get all your cloud computing courses in. VMware has several verticals, but the Taara vertical is particularly close to our heart because that is perfectly aligned to all of these women who want to return to the workforce, all of you. We are very excited to be offering that as a specific resource to you. So I'm sure Sita will take us through the entire journey, what to do, how to do it. We're also looking forward to getting the VMware Taara community welcome to Aspire for Her. So don't be surprised if this community suddenly burgeons and becomes a really, really big community, and it suddenly becomes very exciting for all of us to also be here. So first of all, huge congratulations to all of you. Because I think taking that step, it's a thought, first of all, to say, hey, I'm going to get back into the workforce. That is such a big step to take. It is a fantastic step to take. Congratulations. It requires courage, it requires resilience, and it requires a lot of support. And we are there to provide you with all three. So at Aspire for Her, we use a 5-point mindset change model. We try to give you all resources to set you up for success as you walk into your new life, your new roles, your new jobs. And it's our constant endeavor to get those roles for you. So, within Aspire for Her, you see everybody who is actually working with us as champions in R2WN or Return to Work Network are all people who themselves have walked down that path. So Ruchita, who actually is the pillar behind the R2WN network, took a break for 22 years. And here she is working with Aspire for Her. We have Shilpa, we have Madhavi, we have many more champions, and they will all get introduced to you in due course. Please do reach out to them if you think of anything that you need, because we'd love to curate that for you. Because we believe in talking to our community, and our community doing a whole lot of work themselves to ensure that what we're offering to the community is meaningful and actually helps them grow. So that's the whole idea. And it's very informal. We love the fact that we have a close connect with everyone. There's a lot of action on the group most of the time. Many folks are not on Telegram, so please request everybody to come on Telegram if you aren't already on Telegram. Otherwise, of course, we talk on email, we talk on social media and all of that. But what we love is sessions like this, where we have special people like Sita coming in and talking about, what they're offering for the return to work workforce. So thank you, Madhavi, for doing this. This is the first time that you're doing a session like this with us. I'm very excited about that. First time, definitely not the last time, as Kamala Harris said. Okay. So with that, back to you, Madhavi, and back to your if you want Sita to go next or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, I think Sneha, can you just post the link for the Telegram group on the chat window so that whoever is not on the group yet can get on the Telegram group? And I think Sita, are you ready to share your screen? Yeah, you can.
Done.
Great, you can start. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. And good afternoon and welcome again to the session where I'll walk you through what exactly Taara program is and how it all started, how you can get registered, and I hope you're all excited about that. You can show me a raise of hands. Perfect. Okay. So the reality back in 2017, late 2017 and early 2018, when we actually wanted to start something, or when the thought was seeded to see what exactly we can do, or when the GM got a question from a lady who was asking him as to what exactly in it is it for her daughter when she grows up, who wishes to pursue courses in the STEM field. So that put a thought in the GM's mind, and on his way back to Singapore, the midnight flight is when he, charted down something, and the very next day he planned this out, saying that, hey, we need to come out with something. So the survey that revealed that approximately 19.6 million Indian women quit their jobs early in the first 8 years after they start working, because once they complete the graduation, they get into a job. Soon after the job, then there is a pressure from the family to go ahead, get married. So once they get married, then there is pressure to have kids. And that's actually the first 8 to 10 years of their career. And after which it just stays there. Some make that effort to come back, but for some it is very difficult to make that decision to leave the little one behind, or whatever reason they have taken break for, and then come back and restart their career. So keeping all this in mind, we started the program called VM Inclusion Taara back in 2018 October, and it was launched full-fledged on the I think it was somewhere between January 2019. And this was in collaboration with Women Who Code, who partnered with us. And we pledged to train and upskill 15,000 women on career break residing in India over the next 2 years. So that was the plan back in 2019. But in between, there was COVID, and we plan to extend that. So who are eligible for this program? That means, okay, so is there a question or is a background noise? Okay, no worries. So the eligibility criteria is it's open to women and should be a citizen of India, should be residing within the jurisdiction of India, then shouldn't be working or should not be on a payroll of any organization for the last 6 months. Why? Because we believe that any technology to change or any release or a patch or any update that you see in the market today, it takes at least 6 months to go ahead and implement. So if you are, or if one is out of job for 6 months, it's easy for them to bounce back than when we compare to somebody who has taken a longer period of break. And due to COVID, we saw that, a lot of organization turned down the offer that was given to the graduates. And, so we opened it up for graduates as well who completed their graduation and couldn't get back to work because of COVID or whatever reason. So this is a little eligibility criteria. And, I'm sure there are more than, if there are any questions on the eligibility criteria, you can post it in the chat or the Q&A panel, and I'll be happy to take that up. So once again, it's open only to women. It should be citizens of India and should be residing within the jurisdiction of India. And it's also open for graduates who have completed their graduation and haven't secured a job in the last 6 months. So the program is divided into 3 levels: level 1, level 2, and level 3. So level 1 is our basic course, VMware Certified Technical Associate, and level 2 is our intermediate course, and level 3 is the advanced or specialization course, where we allow the candidates to go ahead and choose from one of the courses that we have in level 3. So level 1, once the candidate goes ahead and registers for the program, enrolls for the course, she can go ahead and click on register and start her learning with, using the level 1 course. Now, once you hit register, the course is available for you to consume for 30 days. And once you complete, you will be able to demonstrate the knowledge of basic knowledge about cloud computing and virtualization. And you can also go ahead and, you'll have the working knowledge of networking concepts. So this is an 8-hour course, which can be completed over a period of 30 days. And once you complete and secure the course completion certificate, you receive a free exam voucher as well. So once you receive the exam voucher, it's an online proctored exam, where you can either walk into a Pearson VUE test center, or you can, due to COVID again, Pearson VUE has gone ahead and made that an online proctored exam. So you can, if your machine permits and if the eligibility criteria for the exam is met, you can give it from the comfort of your home as well. Any questions around the eligibility criteria or level 1?
Is there an age limit, Sita?
No, there is no age limit. There is no age limit, and we haven't stopped women from any education background to, go ahead and apply. So you need not be from the technical background alone. You can go ahead, even if you are from, a BA honors or anything, you can just go ahead and apply. So why that was there is because the VP of IT team, she herself was BA honors, and she eventually went on leading a whole big team of IT apps and developers. So she was our greatest example. And when we actually started VM Inclusion Taara, so if she says, if I can do, there are many others who can. So it's all you need is your passion and determination to learn something new and start something new or restart your career in IT. So please feel free to go ahead and register yourself if you satisfy the eligibility criteria that we have there. Now moving on to level 2, we have So we have, once you complete level 1, you get your course completion certificate and finish your exam. Your level 2 will automatically be unlocked within a period of 48 hours. So once you register here, it is a little bit more, advanced course when compared to level 1. This is an intermediate course where you will learn about installing, configuring, and managing the vSphere product, which is a base product from VMware for all the technologies in cloud computing and virtualization. Now, the course has 4 different components. It has theory for 20 hours. It has labs for 20 hours. Then it has a mock assessment and an evaluation survey. So once you complete all the 4 components, the course is deemed complete. And unlike level 1, where you have to complete the course and get the course completion to receive the exam voucher, here, as soon as you register for your level 2, you receive an exam voucher within the next 48 to 72 hours. So the yellow thing that you see in the bottom of the page is level 2. Initially, there was a need for you to complete the exam as well, mandatorily. But some of the exams in level 3, the need for the foundation exam is taken off, except for the cloud computing and automation. So if a candidate is to choose cloud computing and automation in level 3, only then exam in level 2 is mandatory. For all the other levels, you don't need to give an exam in level 2. You just have to complete the level 2 course. Once we move on to level 3, you will have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So once you complete level 2, we have an option to go through the fundamental optional courses. Each of these courses are for 3 to 4 hours. And this will give you a brief insight into each of the solution pillars or specialization that we have in level 3. So level 3 comprises of network virtualization. Then we have cloud management and automation, data center virtualization, and desktop virtualization. So these are the 4 specialties that we have in specializations that we have in level 3. So for a newcomer or for somebody who is new to the IT field, it becomes difficult for her to know what exactly are in these specializations and which one to go ahead and choose from. One, you can go ahead and do a little research as to what is in the market today, which has more value, or what is the buzzword in the market. 2, you can go through these fundamental optional courses, which will give you a brief insight into each of the specialization that we have. Let's say you have an inclination to take the network virtualization in level 3. So if you go through the network virtualization fundamentals, it will give you details about network virtualization and what exactly is available in your VCP NV, that we call VCP NSXT basically. So this is not mandatory. This is only optional courses to help you understand better your level 3. Okay, now coming back to level 3, like level 2, once you complete your level 2 course, you will be eligible for level 3 unless you're choosing cloud management and automation. So this is what I was talking about. Let me see if I can annotate this. Okay. Okay, so level 2, you have to mandatorily give an exam in level 2 if you are planning to choose cloud management and automation in level 3. For all the other 3, data center virtualization, network virtualization, and desktop mobility, you don't need to give an exam in level 2. So once you complete all the, if you, and the option is available to choose only one specialization when you reach level 3, because each of it is different, and each of these courses are very expensive, and all the 3 courses put together, if a common person is to take, somebody, let's say if I have to take, if I'm working somewhere else and if I had to take this course, the entire package would cost me somewhere around 3,200 plus US dollars, which VMware is offering absolutely free and at zero cost, including the exam voucher, free for all the Taara candidates. So that's the reason why, once you reach level 3, it gives you, it allows you to go ahead and choose one specialization, keeping in mind that, you have had a break, and allowing you to go ahead and specialize in one thing so that it's easier for you to go ahead and look jobs accordingly. So like level 2, level 3 also has 4 components. You will have theory, lab, mock assessment, and evaluation survey. Many of the women come back and say, once they register, when they attend the webinars, they ask a question like, we did go ahead and attend the interviews, but we were turned down saying that you don't have experience in any of these. So these courses are designed in such a way that each of the labs that you take are examples of real life customer simulation or any issues that the customer has had. So these labs are prepared in such a way that anybody who is going ahead and taking it has an experience automatically. So from there, it depends on how you go ahead and place the interviewer, with the questions and how confidently you portray about the knowledge and upskilling that you have gone through. So any question on level 2 and level 3? Okay, so there's a question. My last organization got dissolved due to whatever reason, and I was on a payroll but working for part-time. Gap is just a few months. Okay, Apeksha, in that case, I will give out the email address to reach us. Could you kindly write to me, and I will have that sorted out for you. Any other questions? Okay, so moving on. So that's the one slide for all the 3 different levels that we have: basic, intermediate, and advanced. So what you get once you complete your level 1, you become a VMware certified technical associate for data center virtualization. And once you give your exam and you clear it, you get the VMware badge, and you also get a VM inclusion Taara level 1 badge. And once you finish level 2, because there is no need or there is no mandatory exam for all the levels, we have taken away the VMware badge. Once you complete level 3, you will get a consolidated badge for VMware certified badge for level 2 and level 3, whereas you still get your level 2 Taara badge in level 2, and you get your Taara level 3 badge in level 3. So these badges hold a very good value in the market, and that's the reason why we ask our Taara candidates to go ahead and finish all the 3 levels, put each of these badges on their professional profiles, either on LinkedIn, or update their CVs accordingly, placing these badges on their CVs so that the interviewer, it's eye-catchy, of course, pictures and other things. So once you add these, it's known that you have upskilled yourself, and your break taken kind of gets definitely masked there. So since we believe a holistic approach of upskilling, so what we have done is we have tied up with a third-party organization called Clearly Blue, who helps us run soft skill sessions for our Taara candidates. And again, so these are once in a month, and they have run sessions like reclaiming your confidence, or how to ace that interview, and of course Madhura and team also does a great job here, and hopefully in future we can engage them too. So apart from having the soft skill trainings, we have a VMware social page which connects all the Taara candidates, and we also have Taara evangelists, whom we call. These are volunteers from VMware employees group, who have volunteered their time to go ahead and help these Taara candidates. Let's say if somebody is stuck in level 2 at a particular point and not able to move ahead and don't know what to do, they can just go ahead and post their questions on on the VMware social page, and one of us actually pick it up. And we have motivational stories. Our webinars are recorded. All the sessions are posted there, and it's a one-stop shop for all the Taara candidates to connect with each other too. Okay, so we do run technical webinars and a Q&A session which is run by, it's a live session by our technical instructor, who stays on the webinar to answer each and every question the Taara candidate has, technical questions. That's again once a month, and we post the recording of the same on VMware Social as well. So that's the Taara page, Taara website. So we have vmware.com/Taara. And very soon, maybe today or tomorrow, you will see an ebook tab here. And we have successfully, taken stories from 50 women who are graduates and who have joined work back. after they completed their Taara program. So 50 such inspirational stories will be released by tomorrow. You can have a look out on our page. So the page itself is self-explanatory. We have stories, we have the events, FAQs about whatever I just spoke about. Everything is on the Taara website. If there are still queries, you can always write to us on Taara_VMinclusion@vmware.com, and I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Apart from this, what we do is once a candidate completes level 1, we have partnered with various organizations like Cognizant and Cerner and Dell and few others who have extended their support to hire women from this pool of candidates. So as soon as a woman completes level 1, what we do is we go ahead and collect their CVs and share it across with these organizations. And because you have showed that passion and determination to upskill yourself, you stand an upper chance to go through the interview and get selected. So that's from me on VM Inclusion, Taara. If you are an eligible candidate, we welcome you to go ahead and register and start your learning journey with us.
Thank you very much, Sita, for the insightful presentation. I think we are now ready to take questions. First, does anyone have any questions? I have a question. So each of these levels is 1 month access, right? So in
That's
that
right.
1 month, I think you mentioned level 1 was 8 hours of
training. Yeah. So level 1, the content is just for 8 hours. However, once registered, it's available for 30 days. Keeping in mind that, these women have taken a break and they have a set schedule already. Yes. It is difficult for them to go ahead and take time for themselves. It's open for 30 days. The same with the other 2 levels as well.
Okay.
So
that's good time. Does anyone else have questions? Or does anyone want to give us an introduction of herself?
Hi, Sita.
Hi, Harika. Tell me.
Actually, I have seen the level 2 have 20 lab sessions, right?
Yes.
Are the 20 lab sessions will be the duration of in the 30 days, or else after the 30 days, the lab sessions will be conducted?
20 hours of lab is what you have to complete. Now, how many simulations, I'm not sure exactly. But let's say you start your course from the 1st of April, the theory. And once you reach, a comfortable level where you start understanding the technology a bit better, then you can start your lab. Let's say you start it on the 15th of April, the lab, if you start it on the 15th of April, the end date for the lab will be 15th of April, whereas the end date for your theory, assessment and survey will be 30th of April. So the lab alone has a different end date.
Thank you, Sita.
Sure. And post that, you get an ebook, which is for you to keep. And if you're preparing for your exam, you can go ahead and refer to that and use that for preparing for your exam.
Okay. Are the courses, or we can download the courses?
No, they're all online. So it's again intellectual property of the organization. You'll not be able to download. You will log on to our learning management system and you can go through the course online. It's all
actually,
self-paced.
you refer to the ebook, right? That's the reason I'm asking. Are they getting downloaded?
Ebook is a PDF which can be downloaded once you complete the course and you get the course completion certificate just before your level 2 and level 3 exam. Okay. Ebook you can keep. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else? Any questions?
Hi, Sita. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Nabani.
This is Nabani. Hi. Actually, this is a beautiful session to attend, first of all. Thank you so much. I have a question. I'm not sure whether it is relevant or not, but still I'll go ahead and ask. So I'm a professional. I'm into sales from last almost 13 years now. I started my career as a pre-sales, and then I have moved to sales. And I have done business and sales for almost hardware and software and ERP businesses and digital security, everything almost. Right now on a career break because of many reasons. So I'm again trying to get back to the market. My question to you is what do you suggest? I don't mind learning new technologies. Of course, it's a great resource and you get updated yourself. But for a salesperson, is there anything else Taara would be providing? Any insights, any further insights, or this is the something this I can have a knowledge on this particular technology and maybe I can use it for my to get back into sales. Yeah. So
absolutely.
So
one question, Nabani. So if you are to speak to another technology organization which buys VMware products, so these products we sell it in the market as well, right? So we have customers and partners. So if you have to speak to a customer or a partner about VMware technology, you should know about it. So I think there is no better place to go ahead and learn about VMware technologies, but the Taara program if you're on a career break.
Yes, I think, I was thinking the same. So, but then I thought I'll just go ahead and ask this question to you.
No,
Thank
so
you so
you're
much.
More than welcome. You're more than welcome to apply for the program. Go through the level 1 because you have a pre-sales background. It's easier for you to go ahead and understand and grasp the concepts. And
Sure, Sita. I'll do that. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I thought I'll just mention one more thing here, Nabani, because women in sales is very it's great to see you because there are not too many women in sales. So you will find lots of other interesting opportunities which could do with tech sales, and because they are also really, really hungry for diverse talent coming in and doing that. So definitely doing the Taara program is a great idea because you will automatically get eligible for a whole lot of new vistas opening up for you. But even otherwise, there will be other interesting roles. Please do keep a watch out on all the roles that we are putting up.
Sure,
and I think you'll find something of interest.
Thank you so much. Yes, actually, as you mentioned that women in sales is something. I do not know how do people take that. The society takes that I am, with no offense to anyone, it is like, oh, a larki bandi sales mein hai and all these things comes up. But it is not always that case. But there are people, there are women, there are girls who want to learn and excel in the sales market. They want to have a decision make. They want to be in that decision making table basically.
So absolutely right, Nabani. And we are in fact looking to encouraging more women to get into sales. And we would love to use your examples because we feel that there are a lot of misconceptions around women in sales. And we also want to try and, break that in as many ways as we can. Even in financial services sales, where I'm more familiar with that, there are so many women and doing excellent jobs. We would like to encourage more and more women to get into sales roles.
Yes, ma'am, surely.
So please do talk to us later, catch up with one of your champs, and we'll try and figure out as to how we can motivate more women to get into sales roles, because you're right. I mean, it's a very, very crucial.
That's a taboo. That's a society taboo, or whatever you say.
Unfortunately, it's a taboo. Yes. Unfortunately, it's a taboo.
Yes, and we need to break that. Yes, we need to break that.
Yes, Nabani. Fantastic.
But you'll also be surprised, Nabani, that actually a few corporates are looking for women in sales. And now that I know you, I'm going to keep your name with me so that the moment the opportunity comes, I know where I have to look out.
Please, ma'am. Surely you have my number. Yeah, surely.
Sure. Shilpa has asked a question on the chat window. Do you know any resource to refer to know more about these technology areas? VMware, CMA, etc. What's the work like, scope for further career growth, employability, and compensation? So, Shilpa, usually what I do in my program briefing webinar is I open up the major job portals like Naukri or Monster and just key in cloud computing jobs or virtualization jobs. And you won't believe there are 20,000 plus jobs on Naukri alone. So So that's once you go through the job description of each of these, you will have a fair understanding as to whether it's a infrastructure admin kind of job, or whether they want you to know about the technology so that you can get into technical recruiting, or if they want you to know about the technology so that you can support customers. So recently we had a candidate who was talking to her banking customers and handling escalations. She finished her level 2 successfully, and she has been placed as a staff support escalation manager or something for a technology organization, where she now speaks technology and helps her customer with the escalation issues. So that's how the world is evolving, and we should actually come out of that inhibition that I have not learned technology in the past and this is not for me. So if it is an HR who is taking it, I'm sure that she can look into learning the concepts, nuances of cloud computing and virtualization, and change her career path altogether into technical recruiting. Why not? Isn't it? So that's the kind of attitude that we should start having. Leave our inhibitions behind and take a plunge into and stop negotiating with ourselves, and and then just take that leap forward and make a decision.
Sure. Okay, thank you, Sita. Shilpa here. Thank you. That's a good point. So where I was coming from was, I have a computer engineering degree. I passed out in 2004. And at that point, given saying I didn't like programming. And at that point, it was like all we knew was a computer engineering, you have to do programming.
Coding.
And this I'm talking about, yes, coding. And this I'm talking about in 2004. And we know from there to now, and now even moving forward, how technology is going to evolve. So the point here is, I have been contemplating, given my computer engineering degree, I have always worked as an HR in technical companies, doing technical recruiting, etc. And my husband is an SAP professional, and I have been a SAP user. So where I'm coming from is, I'm now at a crossroads. Should I continue doing what I have been doing in HR so that I can leverage that experience? Or should I leverage both my technical background and do some course like this, like VMware? Or should I do SAP Success Factors? Should I do Oracle, or should I do IBM? Because I have worked on so many different technology platforms. And I want to leverage my background. I don't want to start as an associate level, call it in experience wise, call it compensation wise, because it's opportunity cost I'm looking at. I am spending time. I want to pursue career. I want to have a sane mind, but I'm leaving behind my 2 kids. This is what is the thought. Like someone mentioned a little while ago, it takes a lot of courage, resilience, and support required. So we need to go, whether I'm going to like doing this kind of a role. Is this going to be good enough? So that's kind of the introspection each one of us is supposed to do. And that's where I was getting to, is like, is there any online simulation, or like a day through, or like a what do you call, to understand what kind of work this particular course or this particular certification, because I'm going to spend time, hours, everything in even getting certified. And there is scope, there are jobs, fine, but is this what I want to do? How do I get an answer for this? That's where I was getting to in more detail, if that helps.
Okay, so I have mentioned a website. So it's hol.vmware.com. This we give it to our partners and customers who create a ID and see what exactly the hands-on labs are. Because you are from a technical background, it will be easy for you to go ahead and see some of these labs and see what are the kind of simulations available as well. That will help you understand, and also do a quick research on the kind of jobs that are available under cloud computing and virtualization field, and go through the job descriptions of some of these vacancies. It will give you a fair idea as to what kind of jobs you will be doing.
Okay, thank you, Sita. Thanks a lot.
I think we have some more questions in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, overall 23 years of experience. Does it help me to do the course? Now, Manjula, we want to understand as to, again, You will have to go through the entire course, level 1, level 2, and level 3. Again, it depends on the opportunities the organizations offer. And just because these days industries are coming forward to hire women on career break, and it's not like, just because you have taken a break of how many ever years, your previous experience goes for waste. So it's all about how you have shown that interest to upskill yourself and and make that effort to make a comeback. So this course, how it will help, I'm not sure, but to upskill yourself and to learn what exactly is new in the market, and for you to know, the concept. So let's say any organization today, VMware has thousands of customers, and there are other organizations also who are into cloud computing and virtualization. So learning the cloud computing and virtualization concepts won't harm you. But I can say that much. Yeah, another thing, do we need development specialization? Hi, do we have any development specialization in Taara? Okay, so the courses that has been offered here, you don't need to know coding. You can start right away. I mean, there is absolutely no need of knowing any coding language. And the courses offered here are all infrastructure, towards the infrastructure. And development specialization, Divya, we don't have any course as of now, but having said that, we are not sure if it will come in the future as well. So though VMware has it, we are trying to make that on demand, because right now everything is a classroom structured training, and it takes a village to make that classroom structured training into an online content. So, okay, I don't have any IT experience right now, doing a part-time job in education institution, want to upgrade myself and want to join the IT. Am I eligible for, okay. If you are working, if you're on a payroll of any organization, you will not be eligible. Having said that, if you are a freelancer, you can still go ahead and apply for the program and start learning. After completing level 1, is there time limit to complete level 2? So Vibha, the whole idea of the program is to bounce you back and get you back to work at the earliest. So though we say level 1 is available for 30 days, like I said, it's just an 8 hours course. So if you are able to finish it within a week or 2 weeks, it's easy for you to complete the course within 15 days and give the exam. So soon after that, if you want to take a week's gap and then start your level 2, you can go ahead and do that. We don't advise that, because you lose that rhythm. If you are spending 3 to 4 hours in a day for yourself, let's say if you are a young mother and you wait for your baby to go to sleep and then you have to study, imagine you lose that rhythm if you take that break. So otherwise, we don't have a problem you taking that break and restarting your level 2 after some time.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you, Sita.
Sure. Select candidates for full-time job after this course. Tanya, that's an excellent question. Now, a VM Inclusion Taara program is an upskilling program only, and there are women who have completed all the 3 levels or 2 levels and have been placed within VMware. Now, it's all up to how they go ahead and find a suitable opportunity for themselves and go ahead and apply for the jobs and clear the interview. We are an equal opportunity employer, and it's all up to the candidate if she can clear the interview. Definitely, why not? Why won't we give you a full-time job if you're eligible? What are the challenges one can face while doing this course for a non-tech person like me? What kind of support will be provided? So that's an excellent question again, Kala. So what we have done is like I said, we have a platform, VMware Social, where all our Taara candidates and VMware evangelists alike are there. That's one. You can get connected, and if you get stuck anywhere, you can go ahead and ask for help. Two, we have a 24/7 lab support, and if you get stuck anywhere, the lab team will help you out. And you have the theory, the lab manual itself, which is easy to understand, and for you to go ahead and look at that and then finish your labs. So we are all there to help you out. So I think you should, it's up to you how you make that effort to learn something new.
Thank you, Sita.
Sure, Kala. Any other questions?
Question, yeah. Does VMware select? Yeah, okay, we've done this.
Yeah.
That's what we've done. Any more questions? Do you want to tell us about, Sita, do you want to tell us about the community that VMware Taara has for all the women who are who have registered for the level, starting from level 1? How do they access that? Do they get access from day 1 or?
Yeah. So we have more than 10,500 women. 15,000 was our target. So we still have seats for more, around 4,500 women. And these women are more than welcome to enroll right today, and they can enroll to the level 1 course immediately. So all it takes is they go to the vmware.com/Taara website and enroll themselves by giving out few details. We also ask them to add their national ID as a proof, because our verification team just checks for gender neutral names. So we have had so many Krishnas, and no offense meant, but there are so many names which are gender neutral, and it becomes difficult for us to verify if it is a woman or a man. So that's the reason why we ask them to post their national IDs, which gets deleted after once verification is done. So they get a verification code after they enroll and register. Now the verification code has to be keyed in, and once that is done, they are a full-time member of the VMware Inclusion Taara page.
So how do they get access to the community? You said there was a community to help these women also with the
So it's VMware Social. That's internal to us, but as a request, we have created an external page, and the membership is by invite only. Once we see that the candidate has enrolled for the Taara program, every Friday we send the invite out for VMware Social.
Okay, great.
So, and it's approved at the back end, and once that is done, they can go ahead and start posting.
Does anyone have any more questions?
So our ebook will be launched by tomorrow. Please have a look out on the vmware.com/Taara webpage. And since most of us resonate with the stories of the women featured there, they're all candidates, they're all real life stories from the Taara candidates and graduates. I suggest sit with a box of tissues.
I think it's time now for all of us to get motivated and inspired and not feel,
emotional.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's like if they have gone through those struggles, and they have come out and they have finished their graduation and they have successfully come back to work.
True.
I don't know why it should stop women who are on this meeting today.
True. 100%.
Yes. So
I agree.
Amazing opportunity.
True.
So do you want to add anything? And then we'll ask Sita to give a concluding note if she wants to add anything else.
Oh no, I think the session was very good. I'm sure everybody some of them have already started with it. The others are going to be motivated for now. And as we start with the courses, I'm sure there'll be many more questions once you actually start doing them practically.
Right.
But this has been good, Sita. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. And
my pleasure.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aspire, for her team. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
For the amazing session today.
Thank you everyone for this, for spending your time on a lovely afternoon and being with us. And look forward to seeing many of you actually coming up with questions, which means that you've started the course.
Yes.
And any questions which you need them to be answered, and if you can't reach out, we'll get Sita once again to clear all the doubts, and that would be a good sign that everybody is starting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care also.